Big Scandal, Little League, tonight at 10, only on CBS 2 News.
From the creator of 2.5 Men, The Big Bang Theory, Mondays this fall on CBS.
What are you doing here?
I traded shifts with Roberto. I had this family emergency.
Next time, ask first. Okay, this is Sophie, our new cocktail waitress.
Hi, Aaron Snyder.
Nice to meet you.
You think you can handle showing her the basics?
Sure.
Wow, friendly boss.
You'll be fine, don't worry.
I'm counting on having a good teacher.
You done this before?
Yeah, I waitressed at a diner.
Okay. Well, it's not much different. When you bring your order to the service bar, it's your job to get the glasses out that the bartender will need.
And have breakfast, I'm starving.
Yeah. Well, you might as well have the whole thing now. I have to toss them now that you touched them. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not at the diner anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, again.
It's all right.
So can you show me where to change and stash my stuff?
Yeah, sure. Follow me.
Can you please make sure Dusty Donovan gets this?
Sure.
Do you think he'll check his mail this morning? I don't really want that sitting around.
Why not? What's in there? Keys to your place?
Actually,
I thought you left your mom's for your independence, so if you're letting Dusty pay your rent or something,
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I know you're hanging out here, you know, leaving notes for Dusty, and I know that you're trying to keep it a secret. But you're pretty good at that, aren't you, Allison?
Hey.
Hey.
Have you been out all night?
Yeah, not that it did any good.
How's Jack?
Stable.
Mama said they had to give him CPR. Is he breathing unassisted? Have they done a neuro assessment?
You know what? You know all the right questions to ask, so why don't you just call the hospital?
Okay, I'll call him in a little bit. What about JJ?
Nothing new.
He must be exhausted.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, hold on. Before you go inside, I don't...
Oh, hey, good morning, Holden. Throwing some pancakes for you?
Dr. Voss, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Not only finding my son and identifying him, but notifying the next of kin as well.
I'm just glad you were able to get here so quickly.
And tell me, has there been any change in his condition since we spoke yesterday?
I'm afraid not.
But you said that my presence, hearing my voice, would make a difference in his recovery.
Yes, that's my hope, but...
Oh, honey, everything's gonna be okay. Now everything's gonna be okay. Just squeeze my hand. Squeeze my hand so you know that I'm here. Squeeze my... Paul. Paul.
Now, see, when people think of Geico, right, they think of car insurance. And, of course, saving money. But sometimes that can lead even the savviest driver astray. Take, for example, the motorcycle owner. He calls Geico wanting to save money on his car insurance, only to realise that he doesn't actually own a car. Well, needless to say, he's quite embarrassed, isn't he? Doesn't matter. Geico insures motorcycles and ATVs as well. That way, no one ends up looking foolish.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
That was my hunger, roaring at me all the time. Eat, eat, you're hungry, eat. I tried diets, diet pills, exercise programs. Nothing worked. Then my doctor recommended the lap band system.
It's a device placed around the upper part of the stomach to help tame your hunger, and it can be adjusted to help you feel full faster and longer. Unlike gastric bypass, there's no stomach cutting or stapling.
I was back in my life in less than a week. I will never look like that again.
Visit lapband.com or call 1-800-391-7660 for your free information kit for you or someone you love. As with any surgery, there are possible risks and complications with the Lapband system, including, but not limited to, infection, nausea, vomiting, band slippage, and obstruction. Visit lapband.com or call 1-800-391-7660 for more risk information. Ask your doctor if you qualify for the Lapband system.
And tame your hunger once and for all.
Perfect.
Hi, Mom! Ever wish you had the strength to quickly trap the little messes in your house? Fact, Lysol disinfecting wipes with strong micro-lock fibers were made to trap and hold the messes. They clean baked-on grease better than Clorox wipes. Plus, Lysol kills 99.9% of germs and viruses. Also available in great value refill packs. Lysol, disinfect to protect.
If only I were a bit taller. Here, try this new Angel Soft. It just got better. Now it's even thicker, which can come in handy. Whoa!
New, thicker Angel Soft. Even more comfort where you want it.
So that's how many angels it takes to change a light bulb. You ever notice when your back hurts, you get stuck? Well, this is how I get unstuck. Bare back and body. Takes the pain away, gets me moving again. Bare aspirin. Expect wonders.
You obsess over your baby's belly. We obsess over the food that nourishes it. Gerber Organic. Expect more than organic standards. Expect Gerber standards. Gerber, anything for baby.
Capri Sun, now with protective antioxidants, vitamin C and E, to help support a healthy immune system. Capri Sun with protective antioxidants. How cool is that?
CBS News. Experience you can trust.
Congratulations to How I Met Your Mother for its 3 Emmy nominations, including Neil Patrick Harris for Best Supporting Actor. How I Met Your Mother, CBS tonight.
Doctor, why isn't he responding?
As I told you, your son suffered serious head trauma.
But you said that even in a coma, he could hear me.
I said that it was our hope that he would react to the stimulus of your voice.
What else can I do?
It's good to think positively.
Don't patronize me. I understand how serious his condition is.
In addition to all his other injuries, he's fighting a serious infection. He has a high fever.
I can tell that just by holding his hand.
Ms. Ryan, we've got him on several broad-spectrum antibiotics. Unfortunately, he might not be strong enough to fight the infection.
How many men do you know who have survived what he's survived?
None.
Okay. So he'll survive this little bug, too. Just tell me that when he gets through this and he wakes up, there won't be any permanent brain damage.
We haven't been able to fully assess the extent of his impairment, but I'm going to be honest with you. The longer he remains unresponsive, the more likely it is we're looking at a persistent vegetative state.
No, you don't listen to him, okay? You don't listen to him. You don't listen to anything that you've heard here. And you forget about everything that brought you to this place. You just think about your family who needs you, Paul. Think about all the people who love you. I can't believe I have you back. Wait till your brother hears. Wait till he hears. And there's good news. Will has good news. You're gonna be an uncle again. Will and Gwen are gonna have a baby. Another quote-unquote miracle. What do you say to that?
Meg? Meg, can you hear me? Meg, I'm right here. Turn around. Don't cry. Don't. I'm here. I'm alive.
Huh? Dr. Boss? Somebody, please! I think my son is waking up! Paul.
So when can I see Jack?
A little bit later. Your mom wants me to take you and Sage over during visiting hours.
Well, how long is he going to be in the hospital?
Well, we're not so sure about that yet. But he's very anxious to get out of there and start looking for JJ again.
So you don't think JJ's going to be found anytime soon?
Holden didn't say that.
Well, but there aren't any new leads.
No, there's nothing new yet, but I can tell you this much. There were a lot of people out there last night handing out flyers and knocking on doors.
I just don't get it. I mean, who would want to take JJ?
I don't know, Parker. I wish I could answer that, but in the meantime, I don't want you to be afraid that something like this might happen to you.
I mean, what if it's someone trying to get back at my mom for something she did a long time ago? Or Jack, a criminal he put away? I mean, the kidnappers, they tried to blow him up.
Because Jack came so close to finding them.
You know what? We're going to find them again. Somebody has to have seen the kidnappers take JJ from the construction site.
I hope so.
Hey, Parker, there's something wrong with my pancakes?
I'm not hungry. Look, I want to go out and help look for JJ, too.
I wish I could let you do that, but Jack, he would never allow that.
Hey, you know what, Parker? Maybe you could do me a favor. I don't know, take me out to the pond, drop a line in, maybe we get a fish for dinner.
I hate fish.
Might help to get out of the house.
If I'm allowed.
Yeah, sure. In fact, I think it might be a good idea. It might help pass the time.
I guess.
Okay, so what are you guys using for bait these days at the Snyder Pond, huh?
Thank you.
For?
For not freaking out about Craig being here. At least not in front of Parker.
What is he doing here exactly besides cooking, cleaning, and catching dinner with his bare hands?
I'm a mess, Holden, in case you haven't noticed. And whatever Craig's done, he's helped hold me together right now, and Parker.
Right.
I know you don't believe Craig could possibly be helping anything or anyone right now.
It really doesn't matter what I believe. The question is, do you?
You know, I can figure out where to put my stuff. I'll see you back at the bar in a few, okay?
Sure.
Someone who made it extremely clear I was the last reason you wanted to stay in town. You seem to be a little obsessed with showing up wherever I go.
I work here.
Right, and you were spying on me with Jesse because? How'd you even know that I moved out of my mom's place?
Because Susan told me. She asked me to check up on you, and that's exactly what I did.
Great.
Yeah, and that's when I saw you taking money from Dusty at Al's.
Wow, you're everywhere, aren't you? You're kind of like Superman, except you're not running to anyone's rescue.
No, that would be Superman Dusty. But ask yourself this. What does he get out of helping you?
Did you really just say that? I gotta go to work.
Wait a minute, wait.
You judge everybody, don't you? Why don't you look at yourself, Aaron? Yeah, I slept with Dusty. Before he was my sister's boyfriend. Before you even came back into town. So I didn't tell you. Did you tell me about every girl you were with while we were apart?
That's completely different.
Oh, whatever. You know, you can stop worrying about me because I'm not your problem anymore.
Well, excuse me for trying to help you.
I don't want your help, and I don't need your help, and you're not helping anyone anyway. Let's not make this harder than it already is. Just leave me alone.
Oh, Mr. Donovan, there's an envelope that was left here for you.
Thank you. Who's it from?
A young woman dropped it off.
Steaming. It's never been used like this before.
When Healthy Choice challenged us to create the freshest tasting meals possible, we used a new way of steaming to create cafe steamers.
This new and unique steam cooker from Healthy Choice
Lets you lock in all the naturally fresh flavors by steaming it yourself. For juicy chicken, crisp vegetables, and firm pasta.
And you pour the sauce.
For restaurant-inspired recipes steamed fresh in your microwave, try new Healthy Choice Cafe Steamers. It's all about the choices we make.
Fill the bag and nobody gets hurt. Fill the bag, fill the bag. Fill it! More. Come on, I haven't got all day.
Because Glad Force Flex bags are designed to stretch,
Come on, lady.
they may take a while to fill. Get Glad Force Flex and find out why 7 out of 10 consumers prefer it over the other leading brand.
The Infinity Hair Designer by Conair is the next revolution in styling. A triple-action attachment grips hair tight and rotates to dry and straighten faster from any angle. One hand, no brush, no weight. Salon results without the salon. Infinity by Conair.
All in, gentlemen. Lunch is over. We're going back to training. Back to daggone A stain, Vaughn? A ketchup stain? How dare you disrespect me, your country, and your mama? I guess the guy just wants to bring his lunch with him. Vaughn wants to be a French fry. Do you have something to say about the stain, Vaughn? Sir! What stain, sir? Vaughn, that... Oh, what'd they do? Send me a daggone Houdini?
Tide to go. It's Tide to the rescue.
Get a brighter smile with just 5 minutes a day. Introducing Crest White Strips Daily Multicare. The only 5-minute strip that removes surface stains, whitens by deep cleaning, and protects from stain buildup. New Crest White Strips Daily Multicare.
If you think all batteries are the same, consider this. When an AirLife Denver helicopter takes off, it's always a matter of life and death. And when any of their critical equipment depends on a battery, AirLife trusts Duracell. Trusted everywhere.
No matter what your dishes go through, new Cascade Complete with Bleach Hydro Clean Action cleans even residue you can't see. New Cascade Complete with the cleaning power of bleach.
Not a cloud in the sky this day. We don't wonder why they've all run away.
Increased energy. Just one of the benefits associated with all the natural pet food at Petco, where the pets go.
Hey, careful. You're gonna cut yourself. Let me get a broom and dustpan. Oh, where are the broom and dustpan?
Forget it. I got it.
Hey, you're making me regret accepting your own resignation.
Well, you can always fire me.
Oh, please don't blame him. Aaron didn't break that glass. I did.
Hey, Al.
Oh, hey, are you following me too? For somebody with no friends, I seem to be mighty popular.
I don't get it. You don't want help. You don't want rehab. You don't want to be dependent on anyone.
Shh, what are you doing?
You got nothing to be ashamed of.
I've got everything to be ashamed of. What do you want, Dusty?
I gave you that money for a security deposit on a new place. What's the problem?
Do you know why I need to do this by myself, Dusty? I have a sister who just left town because she couldn't even stand to look at me. I've been with dozens of men, all of them giving me attention for the wrong reasons, yourself included. Maybe I don't need to prove anything to the world, but I need to prove to myself that my life is worth living. Starting by doing the most basic thing, taking care of me.
You detoxed all by yourself. Do you know what a huge accomplishment that is?
I detoxed because you and Emily stood over me and forced me to. And I've almost undone all your hard work about a dozen times already.
But you haven't.
But I still might.
Well, that's why you need a support system.
The only people supporting me are doing it because they feel obligated or guilty. And that's no good.
What about the people who care about you?
Who? There's nobody in this world who cares about me for who I really am. And I don't blame them.
You're wrong about that.
No. I feel like I haven't done a single thing in my life that I can be proud of. And I can't tell you how much I want to change that. Aaron already thinks I'm your whore. Let's not make him right.
Hey. You okay?
I just feel like I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, well, I think we all feel a little bit like that right now.
Well, then, look, I know you thought I was crazy for me to go through with marrying Craig. And you were right. because of me Paul's dead.
No, Craig is the reason that Paul's dead. You do know that, don't you?
No. Here's what nobody seems to understand. I was there. I saw Craig's face when Paul went over that cliff. He looked exactly like the way I feel inside. So maybe, is it so hard for me to believe that maybe Craig's life could have changed at that moment? Because mine sure did.
I know it did.
Or maybe Craig's exactly the same person he always was. You know, I have to be honest with myself. I was attracted to him at one point. When I found out what he really was, I knew I could never be with him.
So has that changed?
It's just, I just feel like he's the only person in this world that kind of gets the way I'm feeling right now. When he reached out his hand to help Paul, that's what he's done for me. And whatever he's done and whatever I feel, I'm grateful for that.
Well, whatever his motives might be, if he was able to get you and Parker through the night, then I'm not going to argue.
Thank you.
You don't have to figure everything out right now. You know that.
Yeah, I know. I just keep thinking, what would Paul say if he could see me right now? Paul, listen. You're doing great, honey. You're doing great. Come on, come back to us. Wake up. It's a good sign, isn't it, Doctor?
I'd like to run another EEG.
I'm not imagining things, am I?
No, your son definitely seems more alert, but it's hard to know where this agitation is coming from, unless it's a reaction to your presence.
Why would he be agitated by my presence?
Exactly, which is why I'm inclined to believe his response could be a simple neurological reflex.
Has he responded like this since he's been here?
No, but
Well, then that's good. It means he could be coming out of the coma.
he could. But I must caution you against getting your hopes up. Paul's long-term prognosis is not good.
I know that. But with all due respect, I did not come here to watch my son die. I did not come here to say goodbye and put his affairs in order. I came here to bring him back to us. So don't you dare tell me not to hope.
You stay the hell away from her, Craig! You think you've won, but you haven't. I'm alive! I'm alive! Let me in! Can somebody help me, please? I'm locked out. I need to get into this room!
I know how it feels. You knock and you call out and you try to get somebody to hear you, but they never do. I've tried too. So many times.
What's that?
This summer, don't miss Intern. It's a real-life soap opera as 9 would-be actors trained by the stars of As the World Turns compete for a 13-week contract on the show. Go to CBS.com. Sponsored in part by Lipitor.
Just because I'm a doctor doesn't mean I don't worry about my cholesterol.
Inventor of the Jarvik Artificial Heart, Dr. Robert Jarvik.
For many people like me, diet and exercise aren't enough. But adding Lipitor significantly lowers bad cholesterol, 39 to 60%. I take it because it does more than that. Unlike some cholesterol medicines, Lipitor is FDA approved to reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke if you have several common risk factors for heart disease. And Lipitor is one of the most researched medicines. You don't have to be a doctor to appreciate that. Lipitor is not for everyone, including people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. You need simple blood tests to check for liver problems. Tell your doctor if you're taking other medications or if you have any muscle pain or weakness. This may be a sign of a rare but serious side effect. Lipitor is one of many treatment options to consider with your doctor. Lowering cholesterol is important, but could you be doing more with Lipitor? Ask your doctor. Don't wait.
Tennis Serenity has kept you feeling fresh and staying active. And now there's a brand new look.
that's as fresh as you feel.
Want to see something amazing? Here's a mildew remover that sticks. New Comet Spray Gel. Unlike ordinary sprays that run, Comet Spray Gel sticks to mildew, so its bleaching power stays concentrated. New Comet Spray Gel. Stick it to mildew.
Oreo, Milk's favorite cookie.
Working late giving you dry eyes? Introducing Visine Tears Lasting Relief. Its advanced dry eye formula is made to stay on the eye longer for relief that lasts.
Finally!
New Visine Tears Lasting Relief.
We just got a new car. Good time to look at new car insurance, and we went with Progressive, saving like $400 a year. But what really impressed me was they actually gave me the rates the other big companies. Was not expecting that. I mean, that kind of honesty is... Oh, did you have anything to do with this?
No.
Right.
Get Progressive's rate plus other big companies in about 8 minutes. Go to Progressive.com today.
TV's #1 new comedy is back. The show critics call consistently funny.
Aren't you due back in Paris Hilton's handbag?
Rules of Engagement returns after 2.5 Men, CBS tonight.
We wanted to show you what the questions were like on my new game show, The Power of 10. So to do that, we hit the streets. What percentage of Americans had sex on an airplane? 12%.
34%.
That many? I fly all the time, and I don't
You haven't had it yet?
What a way to make a living, man.
The Power of 10 premieres Tuesday, August 7th on CBS.
If you have diabetes, you probably think you can't eat dessert anymore. But now you can with this free cookbook. It's part of your free membership in the Better Care program, only from AmMed Direct. It gives you important diabetes information, like these free guidebooks, and so much more. So make your life with diabetes easier.
Call for your free cookbook, 1-800-945-8618.
You'll love recipes like chocolate bundt cake, cookie fruit tart, and lemon mousse squares, all included in your free cookbook.
The recipes that I've gotten from AmMed Direct have all been wonderful. These are genuinely good recipes for diabetics.
If you have diabetes, I urge you to call now for free membership in the Better Care program.
Call for your free cookbook, 1-800-945-8618. That's 1-800-945-8618.
Don't waste your time posting signs. Sell it on CBS2Chicago.com, the fastest growing free marketplace on the internet. Plus, browse by zip, a convenient way to find things in your neighborhood. Visit the CBS2 Classifieds now.
A four-alarm chili cook-off on an all-new Rach.
A husband and wife gunned down. Who called the shots Tuesday?
You don't know my son, Dr. Voss. If you did, you would realize that your statistics, your clinical observations mean nothing. My son is not an ordinary person. He sees things that other people don't see. He survives things that other people can't survive. With Paul, anything is possible.
Roseanne. Roseanne. My God. I never thought I'd see you again. You do remember me, don't you?
Oh. Paul. Yes, I do remember you. I remember loving you.
And I loved you too.
Past tense?
Do you know everything that's happened since you left us?
Why don't you tell me?
Where are we?
Well, we're in the same place, you and I. Someplace between life and death.
So you are alive then?
Well, if you can call this living. Because There's nowhere to go, and all the doors are locked.
But there has to be a key. Right? There must be some reason we're here.
What reason do you think it could be?
I don't know. But we'll find out. I just feel like we have to get out of here.
Well, that's impossible. Sorry.
You never gave up on anything. Why would you start now? Wait a minute, that's me in there with my mother? What happened to...
Who?
Doesn't matter. Rosanna, I promise you I'm gonna get both of us out of here. Wherever we are.
Look, that's your life in there, not mine.
But you're a part of my life. At least you are.
I hope that you can go back. And I wish I could too. I'd rather remember my life. What's left of it.
You shouldn't say that. You wound up here because you tried to right a terrible wrong. And you succeeded, you know that, right? Do you have any idea how strong you are?
Well, not anymore. I've been here too long. It's too late for me.
No. You're coming with me, whether you like it or not.
What's happening? What's happening?
Paul's blood pressure is rising rapidly. It's heart
Why?
racing. It's probably a reaction to a number of things. Fever, fluids, general stress his body is under.
Okay, listen to me. You listen to me, okay? I'm right here. I can hear you breathing. I can feel you trying to stay alive. And you can do it. You've done it before. Come on, Paul. Come back to us. Come home.
Are you happy now? No fish after all.
I really don't get the point of throwing them back
The fish get to live?
after you torture them.
Well, it beats killing them, gutting them, cleaning them, doesn't it? You know, my son Bryant and I, we caught a largemouth bass once in your grandma's pond. That one we did not put back. It was 6, 9 pounds.
I think you're lying.
Well, I'm exaggerating. It's not really the same thing. It's called a fishtail.
Yeah, JJ, he caught this trout once, and he told Sage that it was,
What were you gonna say?
I wish Paul were here.
I know.
Maybe he could even tell us where JJ is. I mean, I wish I could still see stuff like Paul does.
Yeah, he was gifted that way.
Yeah, you know, you really don't have to pretend that you like him. I know that you hated him and that he hated you.
Fair enough.
Is it because of Meg?
Well, it actually goes back further than that, but I don't think that matters now.
That matters to me. Is it because of Aunt Rosanna?
Wow, tough questions here. Maybe I should call you young Detective Munson.
Well, you can call me whatever you want, and I'll call you whatever I want, too.
Meaning?
Meaning I know you're not my friend.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah, well, you're only doing that because of JJ and because you want Meg to like you.
You think so?
Yeah, the whole buying me fries and cooking me pancakes. I'm not 6 anymore. You can't bribe me with food or anything else.
I'm not trying to bribe you, son.
Son? No, your son is dead. Just like Paul. Paul was my friend. Don't try to be him.
No worries, Parker. I wouldn't dream of it.
Parker?
Hey, you ready to go to the hospital and see Jack?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Thanks for the coffee.
If I didn't already say thank you.
You know, I barely made a dent in that long list of farm chores. Let's get cracking, okay? It's been a long time, though, since I milked a cow.
Craig. The cows have already been milked before dawn.
Important to do it at the same time every day so they get along comfortable.
I see. Okay.
I'm sure you have better things to do. You have my corporation to run, after all. You know, time is money.
Well, this is hardly a waste of my valuable time. You may underestimate yourself, Meg, but I'm sure there are a few things you could teach me about business.
Really? Like what?
Do you know how many life lessons you must have learned just growing up on a farm? I think that maybe I could have some kind of team building exercise here, you know?
How many executives does it take to muck out a horse's stall?
Yeah, something like that. And if you're too afraid to get his hands dirty,
Or her hands.
well, exactly, then you don't belong in business.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Ah, yeah, but you see, you are willing to get your hands dirty, clearly.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? You can do this, Meg.
You know, I once went to a team building retreat when I was in nursing school. You did the whole circle trust thing. You know, you fall back, one of your coworkers is supposed to catch you. Although they dropped me.
Oh. I would never drop you.
You know what? I believe you. Let's just hope I don't live to regret it.
Aaron saw you leave that money, and now he thinks I'm some sort of kept woman.
What?
And he says you're going to be expecting something in return.
He's being dramatic.
Yeah. Well, especially since I gave the money back, too.
But why is he saying this stuff to you? He should know better.
Yeah, he should. Of course, I did try to get you in bed again after Vegas, so maybe he knows me better than I think.
You were drunk.
Well, I'm supposed to be clean and sober, remember?
Did you tell me you threw the money back in my face?
No, I didn't exactly say that. I didn't tell him that, no.
Well, why not?
It's none of his business. What's the point? Aaron's been here 3 weeks, and he's already finding a dozen different reasons to think the worst of me.
He's acting like an idiot. You deserve respect from this guy. The guy who came back to town because he loves you so much.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go talk to Aaron.
No, Dusty. Please don't.
Wheat Thins, the thin little cracker that's big on taste. Wheat Thins, 'cause hey, a girl's gotta eat.
A method doctors use to remove warts at the office is also available at home. Dr. Scholl's Freeze Away Wart Remover. Just press and freeze. It works fast in as little as one treatment.
See, that was easy.
Remove warts fast with Freeze Away from Dr. Scholl's.
I'm 45. You look at your old passport picture and go, oh, I need to take care of my body, and especially my heart. If soy protein can help me, I'm there. So I drink Silk.
For constipation relief, first came liquid laxatives in 1880, then stimulant laxatives in 1906, followed by fibers in 1934. Today, the great news is you have a new choice. Miralax, the most prescribed laxative, is now available without a prescription. Miralax works differently than yesterday's laxatives, and as it works, it restores your body's natural rhythm. And Miralax doesn't cause cramps or gas. Imagine your body back to normal. That's what Miralax can do. Miralax, today's medicine for constipation.
This guy used to keep a lot of pain relievers. He had one for belly flops. He had another one for back flips. He went head first into some heavy metal. He got another one for that. Then he realized he didn't need different pain relievers for all his pains. Advil works on all of them. It's his every pain reliever, and nothing's proven stronger. He'll feel that in the morning, but he's all Advil, so he'll be ready. Shouldn't you be all Advil?
Laundry is not new. Your mother, your grandmother, her mother, they all did the laundry. Maybe even a man or two. And although a lot has changed, the machines, the detergents, the clothes themselves, one thing has not. The bleach most trusted to keep whites pure white is still Clorox bleach. And try Ultimate Care bleach, the gentle way to whiten.
Right now at Sears, it's the Buy More, Save More appliance event. Buy one, get 10% cash back. Buy two, get 15%. Buy three, get 20% cash back on any home appliance over $3.99. Plus, no interest and no payments for a year with your Sears card. Or get free delivery on any home appliance over $3.99. If you need appliances, now's the time. Now through Saturday. It's the Buy More, Save More event. Sears, where it begins.
Dieting and exercising? Heard about One-A-Day Weight Smart Advanced?
No, tell me more.
This complete multivitamin gives you nutritional and energy support through a unique blend of guarana and other ingredients. One-A-Day Weight Smart Advanced.
Only one show will explore the most controversial issues of our time.
What percentage of Americans said that they had sex on an airplane? What percentage of Americans said that they are smarter than President Bush? It's controversial.
Drew Carey hosts The Power of 10. Premieres Tuesday, August 7th, only on CBS.
When night falls, a hero will rise. Moonlight, Fridays this fall.
I'm sorry. I guess I was just nervous, trying to impress the boss on my first day. I'll be more careful next time, I promise.
You know, you didn't need to do that.
I've just figured he'd be easier on me than you, since I'm new and all. Since he was threatening to fire you earlier.
Well, thank you. I guess I owe you.
No. No, you don't. You've done a ton for me already. Did it help?
What?
Breaking the glass. Feel better now?
Why shouldn't I talk to Aaron? You still care about him, right?
Yeah, I do. But if you say anything, that's gonna give him more reason to think you're in my life, and you're not.
Then you talk to him and set him straight. You're gonna be here. You're gonna run into him all the time.
I know that. I hate the way he looks at me now. And there's nothing I can do or say that's gonna change that. At the time when we were young and innocent and thought we had our whole lives ahead of us, it's gone, Dusty, and it's never coming back.
Come on, you're talking like you're 80 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you.
I hope so. But not with Aaron. The best thing I can do now is try to make myself not care what he thinks of me. What I think of me.
Hey, come on, let's get out of here.
I really gotta work, Dusty.
Boss, come on. Let's get out of here.
I just don't need trouble.
How could 6 pancakes make so many dishes?
I have no idea. I should have just given the kids cereal.
You know, I could do that, you know.
It's all right. I made the mess. I'll clean it up.
Your pancakes were delicious. I'm sorry, no one was hungry.
You know, I used to make Lucy and Bryant pancakes every Sunday, and I think I was just feeling a little nostalgic. I self-indulged. I should have been better off just asking Parker what he would like for breakfast, right?
You know, maybe you should use Mama's gloves. You don't want dishpan hands.
I've already got blood on my hands. What's a little pruning?
Please don't joke about that.
Wouldn't dream of it. You know what? Here, I'll get this, okay? Come on, I'm gonna do the drying. I know you didn't sleep well last night. Go on, get out of here. Go put your head down.
Well, did you get any rest?
On that couch.
What, not comfortable?
Do me a favor, when you do become a big corporate mogul, buy your mama a new couch.
I'll have you know that I did make those slip covers.
Oh, I apologize.
Mama's sentimental. She would never get rid of that couch.
Yeah, well, if you're sentimental about the slip covers, we can bring them to fair winds. Or not.
You don't have to stay, you know.
I know. And I know that you would prefer it if I didn't. But there is a kidnapper out there, and I don't feel that it's right to leave you and Parker alone.
I agree.
I am sorry about last night.
What about last night? You mean you tried to kiss me?
Rest assured that will never happen again.
Sure it will. It's exactly what you want, isn't it?
Miss Ryan, why don't you take a little break? There's a cafeteria downstairs.
Why don't you back off? I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me away from my son.
Dr. Voss said you were on a plane all night. A little food, some rest could help.
Do you think some peanut butter crackers are gonna take the edge off the fact that my son is in a coma? You listen to me. I didn't sacrifice half my life and most of my sanity trying to protect my son from his father, only to abandon him in this godforsaken hospital in the middle of nowhere. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come back to me, all right? I know you can do it. Come on, Paul. Come on. Show them what you're made of. Come back. Open your eyes. Try to open your eyes.
Rosanna. Rosanna, where are you?
Paul! Paul! Are you with us? Honey! Honey, can you hear me? Paul! Paul!
You do know at Juicy Juice we're 100% fruit juice, right?
I'm good with moms, and kids really love me. Oh, a sample of my work.
Let me run this past research and development.
Introducing Juicy Juice Harvest Surprise, the fruit juice they love, now with the goodness of vegetables hidden inside.
So, what do you think?
New Nestle Juicy Juice Harvest Surprise.
More research, please.
Now get a $1 off coupon when you visit harvestsurprise.com.
93, 94. Ready or not, here I come.
Depend. Unbeatable protection, now with a softer, more comfortable fit. Depend. Anything's possible.
When you find those perfect things that you love, you're always nervous about putting them into the washing machine.
Look at the difference between these sweaters. Woolite won't cause stretching. See? The fibers stay strong.
You can put Woolite right into your washing machine with all your clothes and trust that they're going to come out looking really good. Woolite keeps your clothes looking like new.
Don't take a chance. Trust Woolite. Now there's a Woolite for every wash load. Try Woolite Dark. It won't cause fading. And Woolite for all colors. It helps prevent color bleeding effects.
Our new Simply Social's perfect for entertaining? Observe. As we test to see if the crisp layers of light buttery flavor hold up to Ruth's famously thick salmon dip. Yeah! Success! New Ritz Simply Socials, built to party.
That was my hunger, roaring at me all the time. Eat, eat, you're hungry, eat. I tried diets, diet pills, exercise programs. Nothing worked. Then my doctor recommended the lap band system.
It's a device placed around the upper part of the stomach to help tame your hunger, and it can be adjusted to help you feel full faster and longer. Unlike gastric bypass, there's no stomach cutting or stapling.
I was back in my life in less than a week. I will never look like that again.
Visit lapband.com or call 1-800-391-7660 for your free information kit for you or someone you love. As with any surgery, there are possible risks and complications with the lap band system, including, but not limited to, infection, nausea, vomiting, band slippage, and obstruction. Visit lapband.com or call 1-800-391-7660 for more risk information. Ask your doctor if you qualify for the lap band system.
Then tame your hunger once and for all.
She's fighting her sister's battle.
You may think that you have custody, but you don't. Those children are better off with my family.
But it's a dangerous move.
Not about the safety of those children. This is about your hatred.
She may live to regret.
Don't tangle with me. It'll just make things worse for your sister.
The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS weekdays.
I shouldn't be here. Breakfast shifts are always the busiest.
Just give me a second. Your boss will understand.
Yeah, I'm lucky he gave me my job back once already. Meg Snyder asked for hers back and he said no to her.
He obviously knows you're an outstanding waitress.
Yeah, or he has a soft spot for me because he saw my movie and thought I'd be good for business.
Why would you say something like that about yourself?
You're right, you know. I'm upset because as much as I don't want to care what Aaron thinks about me, I guess I always will. But you know what they say? Have the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, etc.
I think it's better for everyone if I back off.
Thank you.
If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Yeah.
And have faith in yourself. I do.
I appreciate it. I mean it.
Take care of yourself, Alley Cat.
Bye.
Does that all make sense?
Got it. It's pretty much how it worked at my last job.
Well, congrats. You're gonna fly solo now.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm clocking out. You have any more questions?
Actually, I do. When you said you were having family problems, are you sure you're okay?
I won't be breaking any more glassware on your next shift, so don't worry.
Good. So, not that it's any of my business, but that girl you were talking to in the lobby.
Yeah, she's not the reason I'm leaving early, if that's what you're thinking. Allison isn't family, and she never will be.
So family troubles and relationship troubles.
Yeah, well, I couldn't call it a relationship, really. It's been over forever. It's finally time to let go.
What about what I want, Craig?
Well, what do you want, Meg?
I want Paul to be alive.
What do you want that is in the realm of possibility?
Is it within the realm of possibility for you to stop lying to me?
When did I lie?
For starters, stop apologizing for things you're not sorry for.
Fine. I'm not sorry that I tried to kiss you. I am sorry that it made you uncomfortable. Happy now?
No.
Well, what else do you want me to say?
I want you to stop saying things that you know I want to hear.
Such as?
You'll leave me alone. You'll respect my grief. You won't contest to the annulment. That business is strictly business.
And you have a problem with this.
The problem is that you don't mean any of it. Look, I know I don't have a right to ask you for much of anything.
Sure you do. You are my wife.
Yeah, and I am what you want.
I think I have made that very clear, yes.
And you'll just keep making yourself indispensable and wonderful and generous to me until you start wearing me down so much I'm gonna start having babies with you?
Wow, we are making a gigantic leap here.
It's a leap that we're even having this conversation.
Well, that's agreed. Agreed.
And then what, Craig?
All right, you know, I think we are really getting ahead of ourselves here.
And what if you get me where you want me? I don't even want to imagine what you're going to do with me.
Well, you know what? I'm having a really good time imagining that. Okay, you know what? Let's say you're right. Let's say that this is all part of my big agenda to get the prize that is you. How am I doing?
Are you kidding me?
No. But Meg and Craig, that doesn't sound very good, does it? Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
Oh, that's not no doubt.
Oh, I see, we're quipping. I thought you didn't want to quip, Meg.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. But I'm confused and I'm upset and I'm sleep deprived and all my defenses are down.
Let me help you. What can I do to help?
Stop! Stop helping me. Stop caring about me. Stop being nice to me. Stop forwarding, advancing, and withdrawing at the right time. Stop being the person that I need you to be.
Where is she?
Oh.
Rosanna.
Honey, you were dreaming. You were dreaming.
Where am I?
You're in a hospital in British Columbia. You had a bad fall. Do you remember anything that happened?
Craig, try not to talk, Mr. Ryan.
Honey, the important thing is you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. and simply be able to take you home.
Home. Meg.
On the next As the World Turns.
I paid it, Jack. I paid the ransom.
I'm just surprised she was able to get the cash.
Yeah.
So where do you think she got it?
She's sleeping with the man who tried to murder you.
When I was kissing you, we both know that Paul Ryan was the last thing on your mind.
I'm not going home with you.
This is my mother, and this is my grandmother. Both my mom and my grandmother would experience bloating, irregularity. When I started having problems, I asked my mom about it, and she told me about Activia. I tried it, and I'm hooked.
Ooh, yum, yum.
Dannon Activia, with the natural culture Bifidus regularis, is clinically proven to help regulate your digestive system in 2 weeks.
This is when I get sad, because it's gone.
Help naturally regulate your digestive system.
Somewhere between clean and fresh is a feeling that's simply wonderful. Introducing a fresh touch of goodness for your fabrics. New Tide Pure Essentials with baking soda. And new Downy and Bounce Pure Essentials with aloe and white lilac scent. Clean, soft, fresh. Pure Essentials.
Want to give your style a push? Push, play, Pantene Texturize for layered looks. Just push and play. The Pro V formula gives dull, boring hair healthy texture. All-day lift and hold. For style that lets you stand out and shine. Chunky, piecey, funky, fun. Get ready to play. Pantene Texturize. Shine. Visit Pantene.com for a valuable coupon.
New Crest Nature's Expressions. The protective power of Crest with a hint of Mother Nature. It's Crest with a natural twist.
It has always been really difficult for me to wake up in the morning. The clock goes off every morning at 6 a.m., and I hate that. I lived 4 blocks away from a high school, and I was never at first period on time. A part of my daily routine is that I get to sit down, even if it's 5 minutes, where I just get to sit by myself and have my coffee, because I know that that's not going to happen for the rest of the day.
Folgers Gourmet Selections. Get a sample at wakeupspecial.com.
What do you think it means?
Maybe it's Morse code.
Get your fix of freshness with Febreze. Anytime, anywhere, it's a breath of fresh air.
Hey.
Get your fix of freshness with Febreze. Febreze. Anytime, anywhere, it's a breath of fresh air.
Bush's baked beans. That special blend of spices.
Hey, Jay, are you ever going to let me sell the secret family recipe?
Sure. When pigs fly.
Now, just buzz the house a few times, and that should do it.
Enjoy Bush's baked beans.
My stupid shower doesn't even work.
Our shower works.
It has been some time since we've had a woman take her clothes off in our apartment.
Not true. Remember at Thanksgiving, my grandmother with Alzheimer's had that episode?
Point taken. It has been some time since we've had a woman take her clothes off after which we didn't want to rip our eyes out.
When someone ripped off the Little League, 2 investigator Dave Savini broke the story.
Honestly, I would like to see some justice for these kids.
Now see why the feds and the Attorney General have got